Hey, it's been a really long time, like 3 months. I've been out in Iowa, um, but I don't do videos much anymore because I just don't, and I've had a rough time out here, and um, you know, when I did that last video, I was in a rough spot then too. But here's what I know, guys. Even my old videos, even my first video that had evidence of the Mandela effect is changed. And what I know is the consistency of God remains, meaning the creator, meaning the living, living being of all existence. And regardless of how this is happening, because I've watched it happen. I've watched it happen on videos. I've watched it happen on my videos. I've watched it happen in our world. God's consistency doesn't change. The creator's consistency doesn't change. And that is something that in my heart of hearts I've sought in my lifetime here. And the thing is I'm not from here. I'm not from wherever we have landed. I am still from Sagittarius. I still retain Lion and the Lamb, and life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And whatever ridiculous movie changes have happened over the course of since the Mandela effect affected the world completely in 2016. And I just talked to a guy um, that saw the change of the sun. The sun's not in the same place. I wake up and the moon's out. Okay? Um, the Bible changes. Those are real. And the thing is in the midst of a world that is in this consistent change, the Creator's truth of who He is remains consistent. So even if the Bibles have been changed, however they have been changed, the consistency of God's character remains. The consistency of who the creator of all creators is remains. The consistency of Christ remains. All those things remain because they cannot change. Because the creator doesn't change. Regardless of the new age spirituality and that mess that's been created in the souls and minds of people, regardless of the AI and all of that mess too, there is a consistency that remains, and that will never change. And in that, that's where hope can come from. Because there's a verse that says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. And that's what happened to my heart and my soul. And that's why I got sick in my heart. And then I've been out here in Iowa on the streets trying to get back on that consistent path and that consistent walk that I had been on. And that I had began on. And regardless of the COVID thing and regardless of all that, that messed a lot of people up too. It messed up a lot of people's lives and souls and emotional processes and mental processes and the way that we deal with our hearts. And so the thing is it's about dealing with our hearts and our emotions at this point and finding a way to bring restoration to those places. And in that, remaining human, guys. We're in a war for humanity right now. And that's the major thing, you know. And the other thing is not to worry. There's so many things in the consistency and the nature of the true living creator that says don't worry. So in the midst of all this, guys, don't worry. Because our creator's still here. And with that said, guys, just don't give up. Regardless of what your year has been like, find that hope in your hearts and keep going. Anyway, and the thing is just don't give up hope. And don't ever give up hope. And I'm going to keep going in this thing, man. And I'm still from Sagittarius. I don't know how all this works. But I do know that there's still people that care. So anyway, guys, with that said, I will probably get on here again about what I've navigated through and what I've come through. And speak from the heart again. Peace. I'm out.